Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with episode 16 of Antimatter Chemistry. And done a few things, between episodes. One of which was I installed another mod. Because I got tired of how slow the thermal ducting is. I mean, yeah, like this is a continual backup issue. Not much can be done about it either. I mean, I could shorten the path of the pipes, that would help a bit, but I mean, yeah. So I installed translocators because, well, A, I love them, B, they're fast as hell. They're very fast. Using them for a few things here and there, but mainly because thermal ducts just can't keep up with how fast a dissolver can actually fly through stuff. And I mean, you just look at how fast it's going through, and it's doing great. And this guy, and then I also put a resonant redstone furnace down here with 4 speed augments in it. So it's about as fast as this thing can go. But it's producing smooth stone for me. Which is, yeah, it's rather nice. Coming that to here, the reason for smooth stone is it gives gives everything that cobblestone does, right? Just at a lot higher chance. Let's see, like roughly 7 or 8 times. So definitely worth it. And I did that because tungsten's actually getting to be a little bit fun to get my hands on. Like I just did 700 porphyry, which is a pretty decent source of tungsten. I got roughly a stack of moles out of it. Not the greatest, honestly. But yeah, ran out of glass pretty much. So this is sped up, but it's still slow. And I put a speedy hopper 3 and then a drawer up here. So anytime I want to process large amounts of things, like all that gray concrete I had over here, sorry, the light gray antimatter, it's gone. I ran it through the system. And then over here, I've got myself ender chest for the cactus, right? Single lime green in the middle. And kind of help keep up with this. I mean, we're just under 30,000 cactus right now. Doing pretty good. But it's over here with a translocator. And whenever I feel the need to, like, we'll just do it now. It'll start feeding cactus into the system. Now, the plat transfer nodes were definitely not keeping up, so resonant servo impulse item duct, and it's moving relatively fast. And we have this wonderful thing going. Now, I wanted to use translocators over here. However, they don't like storage drawers. I don't know why, they just won't insert into it. I don't know if I tried it with a single drawer, but the doubles, nah, it's like it gets confused or whatever, and it doesn't. Like, nope, I refuse. So, still having to use item duct here, so I've made some signalum plated impulse item ducts for on top of here. They transport power and items, so I could actually extract from 2 sides of this dissolver and try to keep up a little bit better. And then I've got the same thing over here, and it did actually significantly speed the system up. And hydrogen is the issue, right? I mean, there's just I figured it out, and I would need basically 20% more hydrogen to be able to break even, which would be nice, but also wireless battery for something else I worked on. But then I have a translocator going from the drawer, which works just fine. It'll pull from it all day long, just doesn't like to insert into chemical combiner, which this is the choke point of the system right now, actually. Although honestly, I'm getting ready to run out of hydrogen, so that's going to be a choke point as well. Although it's staying steady right around 300-ish, so not bad. But these guys are pulling out of here and throwing into a black hole unit, something else the translocators don't like. And I've got 15,000 hexane saved up so far. Now this, which I had to put 2 servos on as well because they can't keep up, is pumping into 4 steam dynamos resonant with the boiler conversion augment on it, auxiliary transmission coil, excitation field limiter, which actually doesn't seem to be doing anything for these ones. That's how long a single hexane lasts. And then a fuel catalyzer, which I'm trying it out to see if maybe I get a little extra steam out of it. But each one of these is producing 600 millibuckets per tick of steam, which is enough to power 2 steam dynamos with a single transmission coil upgrade. And then I've got field limiters in here as well. And these things can produce up to 300, well, that's usage. Here we go, sorry. 600 RF a tick. But with this limiter here, it's actually stopping it from burning steam whenever it doesn't need to. And honestly, when everything's up and running, I need like maybe 400. So I'm producing 2400 here. Doing fairly decently on power. And then this guy here, black hole tank. This is just storing excess steam because I found out these guys will, well, this doesn't work. They burn at the same rate and produce steam no matter what. And it just seems like they avoid excess steam. They never slow down. So I decided, why not just put a massive buffer here? And it's already 1% full. And ran maybe an hour. So I could have some issues in the future. Depends how long I end up playing on this pack for. Well, issues. It's going to fill the tank up. And then these guys will go back to wasting power again. But yeah, I've also got enough now I could dump another 4, maybe 6 steam dynamos and run them off of just my backlog. And it'll run for a good couple hours probably. All right, now like this guy, yeah, no energy stored. It's producing max power, 600. And what was this one actually? Why am I using so much power now? But so basically I'm using 1200 right now. Actually, these are producing, sorry, my math is off, 4800 RF a tick out of these. And I have them going into 4 redstone energy or power cells. Main reason for this is each one of these holds 1,000,000 RF, so it just extends the network buffer by that much more. Which is kind of nice. And this is still running good. 170 buckets of pink slime. And how am I powering you? Right? Ah, power cell underneath, okay. Then water. Yeah, you're about half full there on essence. But you're doing great. Still producing me lots of good drops. Another growth crystal and a large med kit. Honestly, I never need these things. So. Oh yeah, producing lots of elements for me. And this is doing its thing here. And yeah, even at like 8 times, it's still, you don't get a whole lot of stuff out of cobblestone. Dysprosium, I'm up to 2.5 stacks roughly. Almost 3 stacks. So not doing terrible there. Yeah, 35. And for Wolfram, how much I need again? It's like 110 ingots total is what I need. 90 days casings. 13 more ingots, which is, oh, what? 3 1/4 stacks of tungsten to make an ingot, or to make the ingots I need. And I've got half. So, yeah. Tungsten's also, honestly, I should have been doing something with that a lot earlier on, but oh well. And it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I was going to show this off too. So, had a few comments about using petrified fuel generators, and they seem to work okay. They produce, let me go ahead and grab one of these. Each hexane produces, well, 55,000 RF, each, which is actually pretty decent. At 74 RF tick. And it burns for 40 seconds. So it's actually not terrible. But like these guys are producing 120 right now with just a couple speed upgrades. And they're actually they're just sitting idle right now. I mean, they are very slowly ticking up the fuel time in this. This only generates 14,000 800 RF though, so I'm going to be using generators like this. I will swap them out with Petrifieds, but that'll be a in the future kind of thing. And actually, I could just go ahead and pull all this out. I'm not using it anymore. And Growth Crystal Tier 2, what is your range? 9 by 9, 5 blocks up or down. Okay. So let's go over here to my farm, which it's doing pretty well. And actually, I should go ahead and probably turn off the cactus for now before I fill my system up with carrots. Yeah, it's managed to slip some carrots in there. How are we doing here? Yeah, you're empty on hydrogen, and you are also empty. Okay. The problem is I have a hydrogen system over there that's been running and helping out. Yeah, the main issue with that is that is so flippin' slow. Each machine is slow. Let's put it that way. I need 6, 8 machines to help keep up. But yeah, 17,000. So we're definitely still gaining on hexane. It's just not as efficient as it could be. So over here, I've got, I think it's 20 chickens now. And got a vacuumulator to pick up the drops, and it's just voiding everything. So, let's see. Here we go. And never did connect the undersides here. There we go. Tier 2. I can't put one there, so we'll just put you here, I guess. Yeah, that is the flow of carrots coming out of this farm. And some of those are 2 or 3, like, stacked into a single entity there, so it's decent. But I decided, you know, it's time to speed things up. So underneath everything, I've got an animal sewer. It's constantly pulling sewage from those 20 chickens, feeding it into, I have 2 sewage composters, because one couldn't quite keep up. And it's being powered by the wireless RF transmitter here. And it's pushing those things up over to here into a fertilizer. Now, the thing is I still don't, I'm not producing enough fertilizer to consistently be using it, but producing enough that it helps. I could change that by putting more chickens in here. I might do that. Honestly, just grab some wheat and start breeding these guys, and yeah, I could do that. Might do that off camera. Wouldn't be terrible. 20 wheat would give me another 10 chickens and give me a 50% increase. Let's see. I think that's pretty close to it. It actually did take a little bit of time to do all that stuff. But yes, we're generating good amounts of power now. I mean, it's not insane by any stretch of the imagination, but it'll definitely keep me going for quite a while. And one of the things that I wanted to do, also I'm still using this system over here just to make extra hexane because, well, I guess I could tear it out. Probably should. It's just pumping hexane into here. But if nothing else, it's a good way to dispose of extra, like, caffeine and rotten flesh. There we go. Yeah, this guy here is kind of a slow spot. All it takes to generate basically 8 water. And that system over there is burning through hydrogen a lot quicker. Like, I could hook this up, just a single machine, and honestly, probably wouldn't make much of a difference at all. But I do have 17,000 hydrogen just sitting here. Over here, carbon's actually my issue. Because of that, and like the caffeine actually has got a stupid amount of hydrogen in it. Oh, missed some. Whoops. Let's put the medkit away. Right, and I do have 2 light gray antimatter. But I'll also do that. It'll feed it. Now, I think tungsten, we kind of looked at it before. Smooth stone was better than cobble, which is what I'm using right now because I can instantly generate it. Iron ore is a thing. White antimatter, 4.7. Lots of silicon dioxide, though. Light gray was 1.5. Orange was 9. 18 for gray, which is made using tungsten. I think that was our best one, though, wasn't it? Yeah, 8% out of black antimatter. Which, that's made with carbon, right? Yeah. A lot of aluminum. There's no aluminum ore, is what I've noticed as well. So without aluminum ore, it gets a little more interesting. But tungsten is a bit of a byproduct from pretty much all the antimatters as well. You have Neptunium, argon, yeah. Argon is 18, so what is 36? Krypton, which is another noble gas. Tantalum, hafnium, and lutetium. Oh yeah, from the, yeah. So I could make argon right now if I wanted to. And let's see. Yeah, and then the porphyries were like 7%, which I just dumped 700 in and it made almost like no difference. So I'm thinking, let's make some black antimatter and put into the system. $24 stacks? Sure, why not? And 24 stacks. Be 3 stacks. This. There we go. And it'll get me a lot of carbon, a lot of aluminum. So, honestly, not terrible. 1,500. I'm seeing the W pop up a lot more often than that square right there, so hopefully that'll work. I just need a few stacks. Let's put that back there, and we'll empty the bows out. All right, brownstone. Could be good. Depends on how much more running around I'm going to be doing, honestly. Really does. Something else I got up and running. I haven't gone to the basement yet. Is I actually have this. I'm not sure if I showed the wireless off or not, but it's hooked up by wireless network now. This is going to be roughly my refined storage, like drives and everything else. But over here is my cobbleworks, such as it is. 2 pulverizers, right? This guy is getting cobblestone, and I haven't sped this up at all. So it's pulling 40 architect for this whole system. But I don't have a good place for it to go yet, so slow is fine right now. But it produces gravel and then byproduct of sand occasionally. And then gravel goes into here, turns into sand and flint. And basically it's making sand, which is, well, one of the better things I can get. If nothing else, then sand in the decomposer or dissolver. 1% chance of gold, which is, whatever. But 4 silicon dioxide. And now you can run that through the combiner. And you can make sodas out of it. And skystone. Darkstone has it too, okay. But like andesite and, the granite, all that stuff. Gravel, those are all 1 silicon dioxide. You get 2 cobblestone per, which is not bad. Same with, stone is a single silicon dioxide. So if I'm going to be breaking stuff down, if I want to make like gravel, then I can just feed sand into the dissolver to combiner, and I get 4 times the gravel of the sand that I drop into the system. So, I mean, it's not bad. But as it sits right now, the main thing I actually need is glass. Oh, wow. That's a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Yep. So there's our 3 stacks. That'll be 12. Means I just need 1 more tungsten. And then we can make the fusion multi-block. Words. All right. So put that into there. Have it out. Thank you. And fusion. All right, so I need 98 of these. And good news is it's fairly quick. There we go, and we actually made 100. So I have 2 extras, but that is what it is. Quest complete. Chapter 6. Gets me a regular loot crate. Woohoo. Such as combining helium and lithium to make boron, or combining tin and molybdenum to make uranium. Which is definitely handy, because there's a few things that you can only get through fusion. One of which is actually tungsten. So, tell you what. We're going to move this for now. I need stone. Right, let's go ahead. And I seem to have made a lot of stone burnt. I made a lot of extra. I wasn't sure how much this would take, so I decided to play it safe. Oop. Ah. Fingers are not wanting to work today. And this thing is actually built in pretty much the same fashion as our wonderful fission not generator, but what is it? Control, well, fission multi-block. I don't know what to call it, honestly. Fission machine? Okay, and like so then. And our last 9. There's that done, and I just need controller. We are good to go. Single mode, regular, I have no idea what the difference is. I do have a book for that though, don't I? Speaking of books, actually, I should probably get that out. Hey, storage upgrade 4. And so I think that said it needed 300 for the fusion. Bigger. Fusion, casing, core, controller. Yeah, 300 forge energy a tick. Alright, easy enough. Because that means I can use leadstone. Right, because you are, okay, 1,000, yeah. So I could actually run 3 machines off of that. And what's to make next? Like helium, I don't have any of that. Watch these blocks be doing something like they're constantly pulling power or something, I don't know. You're full, you're full. I don't think so. I don't think they pull power while idle. Is there any quest for anything else that's like hard to get my hands on? Like rhodium? No, that was easy enough. The fusion core. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. Okay. Leak plating and stuff. And I'm not even into chapter 7 yet. So I need to make a dimensional builder. Need to make all the dimensional machines, actually. We have, well, the builder. Probably an inscriber too, though. Okay, well, I've got everything I need but this. Let's just make a couple of those. Now, let's get item duct put away. And we'll put the fusion stuff away. Now, leadstone's probably not going to cut it, but oh well. I will figure this out. So, power cell. Good to go. I need a power cell card. I'm out of paper. And you can link up to this network. Yeah, 4,000. This is still generating hexane, which is kind of nice. All right, so here's our inscriber, right? Here is our wonderful builder, and this is the point where we're going to take a massive hit to our power system. This holds an insane amount of power. We're fine. I can't remember how much each of these power cells can... And it turns out actually I didn't even need that power cell yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've got basically 4 inputs over here. Well, I've got 8 dynamos inputting into them. So versus 1 output, so yeah, now we'll be fine. As long as the combined... Yeah, think about that. As long as the combined input of all the dynamos over there is greater than the allowed input of the power cell, then we're fine. So I need a... Oh, what is it called? Like the dimensional paper thingy. Dimensional tab. All right, so we can do this now. And the other thing is I've got a ton of these parcels to use stuff with. I'm thinking I need to set up an area for doing dimensional stuff. Well, you're at 8.8, well, 9, 1. Yeah, no, you're filling up rather nicely. $10 million. Now, if I just drop this, actually, inscriber, and then I can just hit store. And hey, look, it's a random one, right? And drop that into here. And creation cost 1,000 RF a tick. Maintenance cost 10 RF a tick. And we are good to go. Now, I need things like a dialing device and whatnot. And probably a few other things. Dialing device would be not in here, actually. Dialing device. I'm out of casings. Or frames, sorry. This mod, they're frames. I forget that. Okay, dialing device. Matter transmitter. Okay. I need a receiver. Matter receiver is the yellow one. I can get home. And oh, what is it called now? I know exactly what it is. I know what it looks like. It's a little blue ball thing. Not any of this stuff. That's all dimensional stuff. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no, here it is. Charged porter. Now, how can I upgrade this? Oh, I'm a short blocker redstone. Give me that. We'll get the advanced one. Now, infuser, please. Actually, there's actually a chart. Oh, wow, look at you. Somebody's lying about the maintenance cost here. Oh, no, because it's dumping tons of power into... Yeah, no, it's actually charging the tab up. Charging the dimension. So, yeah. That's where all my power is going. You're close enough. I don't care. You? None. Yeah, no, it's going to pull 15 RF a tick out of it. It's, not terrible. But I've got millions of RF stored in there now. And good, my power's coming back. Alright, awesome. So the other thing I need to do now is another power cell there. Should be good. I'm going to need my transmitter down. Probably a receiver as well. Sorry, receiver and transmitter heading backwards. These guys are going to need power. Oh, I didn't set this to... There we go. I have to tell the power cell that it can output power. Charging these up rather nicely. You are just going to be home. And what is that? Add a player, okay. How to remove players to access, okay. Easy enough. The transmitter, so... what was it called? It's T-Home, I guess. Alright, you seem to remember your names. Very good. Now we take our charged 40 here. Like, hey, receiver. Yep. And let's just go ahead and charge this thing the rest of the way up now. And I'm not dumping stupid amounts of energy into a dimension that I'm not even in yet. And target is... There we go. We're full. This will get us back home across dimensions without a problem. Just set that up a while ago, honestly. But I do have the /home command, so... Oh well. And then we need our dialing device. But you need power as well. Now, from home, we're going to go to dimension number 3. Right? I'm just waiting for this thing to finish filling up before I do anything. I want to make sure everything's like fully powered before we do this. Like, you've got plenty of power. You're fine. All right. So the thing is, we need dimensional shards. I also need torches. I can probably find everything I need later on down the line. But I figure for now, and let's go ahead and put like that away. I'll keep the magnet on me. Book, hammer. Clear that out, and we will get our food down, and I can put my exchanging gadget away. All right, let's go across dimensions. And honestly, I may just move to... Well, this is a fun dimension to be in. Freaking Wither 3. Right. Oh, ow. We found a bad one. Come on, would you? Okay, you're almost done. Oh, really? Wither away with like 1 second left. Alright, well. So, let's try that again, shall we? So if I had right-clicked the tab, select Wither 3. Sorry, shift right-click it. There we go. Yeah, body large planet, you know. So, all that fun stuff, sky color. But yeah, the important thing was, you know, the Wither 3. Can I extract this now? Okay. Now, I just tried making a new one. Put it in here, hit store. Like, oh, hey, look, 3. No, not what I want. So, how do I make a digit dimlet? I guess so. Okay, easy enough then. Digit dimlet 0. And then I can craft that, I think, with itself. Yeah. Makes 1, so on and so forth. So let's go here. We're going to put wonderful dimlet in here and hit store. Digits 0. Okay. But it's not dimension number 3. We'll take you out. Now, set all your sides to out. And you're basically going to drain everything again. But it's inputting power faster than this thing's taking it to produce it. ID number 4. Right. Dial once. Oop. Caught me in mid-food. Alright, cool 8. Hey, good news. I'm not immediately dying. Actually, no status effects. Alright, we have chalk from Earthworks. What is that? That is not water by any stretch. Molten tin oceans. Like, that's water. Black sky, which is not bad, I guess. Nether fortress. The shadows are doing some really funky things here from the shaders. Alright, and got dogs, cows, pigmen. Alright, looks like water's up higher, molten tin is down lower. Found a creeper. Right by here looks good. Alright, full, yeah. Now can I have that back? Thanks. Oh, look, gravel. Alright, so we have ores. Alright, cool. Got slate. So it looks like overworld terrain generation for the most part. For some reason I'm thinking... Oh, hey, nuclear craft ores. Awesome. And lapis. I want to get down closer to, like, diamond level. Lithium. A little too far, but oh well. Now, one thing I'm curious about. Let's see. Lead, okay. I can pick up every ore I come across, that's for certain. Silver. All right. I'm not seeing any lava on the map, right? Like there might be a little something over this way, some sort of opening. Oh, right about here, yeah. So, no go, huh? Now, what is my keybind for? End, okay. 1 by 2, please. Lots of ore, though. Oh, diamonds. Can always use those. I just put some torches away. Whoops. Oh well. That's 3, yeah, that can just go away. Alright. Cool. I'm like literally surrounded by stuff to make torches out of, so I'm not too concerned about it. All I need is coal. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing like any sort of caves here. Like that's what I just dug. So I was hoping for something closer to lava layer I could actually like get through. And yeah, not having a whole lot of luck there. Head back home. Put all this wonderful goodness away we just got. And look at our quarry card. Because didn't I need... Oh, I need draconium. Okay. Alright. Need evil infused ingots for this as well. Right. Okay. So these instead then. I need americium, which is 95. So I need 2 things that add up to 95. Right. So what am I going to make use of? Okay, 10 is 50. And let's just make it a little bit easier on myself. That was not easier. 10 and manganese. So 10 and manganese. Do like 2 stacks of each now. Needed 95, didn't I? I'm gonna pull you out for now so I can set you to out so this game means it was americium. It is 95. I did 75. Which is rhodium. Okay, I do have some rhodium. I can make rhodium fairly easily. So we're going to go 10. I need like a stack and a half, I think roughly, but let's make 2. Rhodium, and then thorium ingots is what I need. I only need 2 of those. Whoops. I am just killing it. Yes, I was also making beryllium out of oxygen because why not, right? Why are you not? That is really weird. Like filling up and then stops. And fills up and stops. Hey, but Americium. Oh. This servo might not be enough to keep all the dynamos running full time. Yeah, no, because the Laminar fluid ducts I'm using, besides being the most expensive fluid duct, right, which is, you know, fluid duct, hardened glass, and then bronze each. Limitless when pressurized. Right, so how do you pressurize laminar ducts? So I'm using them correctly. Basically, though, for these things to be max speed, they have to have fluid in them. The servo is not able to keep up with what the dynamos are demanding. So let's do a little bit of thing here. Right, okay, so yeah, good lord. Should even out a bit once this fills up, but oh man. So I need to figure out a way for this to work better. Thinking maybe another servo. I'm wondering if the problem is the black hole tank, and it just can only output so much per tick. That might be. I have 1 left. Yeah, I didn't make a whole lot of these things because they are really not cheap. They're not bad. They're a bit of a pain to make manually though. Right now, can we? Is it doing the thing now? Doesn't look like it's doing the thing. So, all right. It was starving my dynamos. You're full now. You should have no problems keeping full, even with making americium. You're making rhodium for me still, so awesome. Loving it. And rhenium. Rhenium, I can fission into strontium and rubidium. Interesting. But hey, we got our first ingot of americium. Sweet. Yeah, I have to double click on that. You can't do it on the slaves, unfortunately. All right, let's put our rhenium away in here, I guess. Oh, got to put my dysprosium from here there. We're actually a little bit higher than I thought. I just put the tin away too. Alright. Yep. Serpent was signed. Alright, that should be more than enough rhodium for now, so I can just let it just sit and run for the bit. 47 and 48. So that is, we're halfway there on the americium now. Go. Now, is this the only use for these? Yeah, it's just any popped cores fruit. Not a problem. Honestly, not a problem. I left these plants growing over here. I've got enough extra flowers, I'm not too worried about it. I just want enough to replant without having to run back into my storage area. Go ahead and just put that in the system because, well, need it. That's enough popped cores for what I need. Go check on our wonderful production of americium. Americium, maybe? Amer? Alright, so just need basically 16 more. Which, it's moving fairly fast, honestly. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not terrible. Alright. We are good to go. Oh, roughly. I still have to do like that. And there's those guys now. Okay. Now you, quantum quarry actuators. Oh, look, I have 6 of them now. I'm wondering if this thing's actually going to produce enough uranium that I can run like my fission reactor. So let's go ahead and we're gonna you there because I have to place this block up. You can't actually place the actuators anywhere except for on the actual quarry itself. And the funny thing is you can't even place it here. Like it's valid but not working. Because you actually have to place it on said block. Hey, we have ourselves a quarry. Nice. 255. I can put an enchanted book in here. Like say if I wanted Silk Touch or Fortune thing. I forgot it has particles. Put a filter in it. At present, the quarry will auto-destroy any items that do not match the filter. Then I can put a biomarker in there. Like say Extreme Hills if I wanted to do, you know, go for emeralds or whatever. Or you can just let it mine whatever it wants to. And I do have a few enchanted books, but not Silk Touch nor Fortune. I could, if I really want to, rig up a system using like Industrial Foregoing, get books. Or I could try getting books like from Apotheosis, actually, would be as well. Like say, get a bunch of the Tome of the Miners and try to get high level enchants off of that. Might be a thing. Alright, you are done now. For you. But here you can have that and that. Alright. So americium and rhodium can go into here. And it's not a quest for the quantum quarry, unfortunately, but it's a thing. And it was also a little bit of a painful thing. Now, Dynamicular power cell. I'm out of blocks of redstone. Well, easy fix, right? Out of gold nuggets, too. Run out of everything. What I get for not having these things on autocraft, I guess. Go ahead and link it up. Got plenty of power now that I'm not actually actively charging a dimension. Which I think I'm just going to keep the tab in my inventory for now. Still has plenty of power. I could go over there and do mining if I want to. But just not quite yet. Get a few things set up here. Alright, I think I got everything together. One thing I did was I made 4 more 64K discs, so we are sitting pretty on storage for right now. Alright, let's go ahead and get a few things done. And then, not you, you, trash can, thank you. Go there. Made a resonant filter. I brought a servo with just in case this thing doesn't auto-export, but it should. Pretty sure it does. Let's go ahead and we'll just do that. Now you, we're going to filter out the slates, gravel, and cobblestone for now. You're going to whitelist those. And then I need you here. So I'm using the signal plate as a head laying around. Go, 14 million in my network now. Not shabby. Then I just need like an ender chest. Of course not. Why would I have any made up? Actually, I've been getting most of my ender chests out of my loot crates here. Oh, well, I got another growth crystal. Damn. Yeah, I need to... Honestly, I should just... Alright, can I get another trash can, please? One of you. And go here. That. We're going to whitelist bows. We're going to ignore metadata and NBT. Actually, yeah, it didn't work. Well, it would have been like a 50-50 shot. I need to move it actually closer. As these items flow by. There we go. Filter. Empty whitelist. That and that. We're going to ignore everything now. I heard a skeleton die, so let's watch the arrow and... Oh, dang it. Gotta put a servo on there, not the filter. Whitelist. You and you. Alright, things should work for me now. I just trashed my servo. Get some of this other stuff out of my inventory here too. Should add the shovel, I think. Come on, skeleton, die. Like spawn in and then you get killed. There we go. Okay. Hope he dropped at least an arrow now. And he dropped nothing. Okay, you know what? Stuff that. And... dang it. Just thought of something. I need to make that shorter, or the, need to make the interchest a longer path. So, impulse item duct. There we go. I'm so used to conduits and being able to actually set a priority. Put that here, and we're going to make sure to do that so you don't connect. Right? We're going to make you all sides out. So you should start filling with power. You're mining. Wonderfully, I might add. And you're keeping up good. Biome, cold taiga hills. So I actually might get emerald out of this. I would like to get my hands on like a silk touch book, but can I like see the items if I come over here? No. They're impulse and they're because they're opaque. That's right. Gotcha. Oh well. I'm assuming it's working. And coal's the most likely thing to show up, so I haven't seen anything show up in like the few seconds I've been looking, so player chest. Why do I have a player? Must have come out of the boxes. Player chests are nice, but honestly they're based, well, you can use an ender chest to pull things out of my inventory with. This, did I see like a blaze rod pop in there or something? I don't know. But it is mining, so I will call that a win. Not really seeing anything moving through the pipe, though. Good. Make sure it didn't try inserting something into here. But I'm going to assume it's working. That's the best I can do right now. And you are whitelist, yeah, okay. So break that for now. It stopped. Okay. All right. So filter is not working like I want it to. Allow oversending. Right. Now it's just not pushing anything out. Need a servo. What it was doing was actually putting everything it mined into the trash can because it was an adjacent inventory. So this has actually got to come out of here. I need to put a chest next to it so it can dump in the chest. I have to hook up a servo to the chest. I think it just voided my last resonant. Oh no, I have one more. Okay, cool. Right. And then we're gonna have to move the trash can somewhere. Great. All right, so for one thing, we're getting a stupid amount of spruce saplings. Dirt, got some dark stone coming in, slate, ores, a bunch of different materials here as well. So definitely working. And I've got it set to void cobblestone. It should be voiding andesite, granite, and diorite too, because I told it to basically whitelist everything. Or no, told it to basically anything with a similar meta value, or so on and so forth. And let's say if we look at granite, okay, so stone is 001/0, right? Granite, same item number /1. Or if you want to, Minecraft stone 0, Minecraft stone 1, Minecraft stone 2. So it should be getting rid of all of those as well, which I can make rather easily, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it. Okay, we're getting like Zen crystals, and we're getting, yeah, we're bringing stuff in now. Now it's actually working. Seeing things flow through the pipe. Now this thing, it uses a lot more than 1,000 Arpitec or whatever this. Oh my god. You can live right there and have that. Now you'll be throttled. It takes 20,000 RF per block. Filling back up now? Yeah, okay. So basically I'm just dedicated 2 dynamos to this. Because when I dedicated every dynamo to it, it was draining my battery. Okay, now how are we doing on the carrot front over here, right? Yeah. That's the wrong one. This is it here. No. Here. God. Alright. I am not doing all that great today. Well. Hydrogen is still the issue, like we kind of saw earlier. Hexine's up to 18,000 though, and steam is up to 351 million. So we're doing good. We're doing excellent. And I've got a quarry of some flavor going now, so not the greatest, but I mean it works. And the more power gen I start making, the faster it'll go. And the one thing I'm curious about, which probably hasn't happened yet, if it's going to happen. Nope, no dimensional shards yet. That's one of the things I'm curious about, is if this here can come from the quantum quarry. And there's really only going to be one way to find out, honestly. That is just to let it run until it pops up. Other than that, it's going to be a bit of an unknown. But if we let it run long enough, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So we will find out eventually. Let's go ahead and throw this down on there. Speed up things a bit more. It's a relatively steady flow of carrots. The thing is after they hit the system, they're being used faster than, yeah. Being used faster than I can actually grow them. But it's a steady stream, but it needs to be a faster stream. But we're also getting dirt, which is awesome because dirt is a pain to make. Trust me, I had to make a lot of it. But now we're up to like 400, so we're doing pretty good there. Yeah, I definitely think it's time to call it an episode. I'm gonna play around with the idea of maybe making a custom dungeon, or not dungeon, dimension. I may actually move everything there, so that way I'm not constantly stuck with super bright everywhere, because this is starting to hurt my eyes. It really is. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying this series, and until next time, signing out. Have fun.